Hey, hi all, welcome back to the channel again. Today we are going to discuss about Angular built-in pipes. So, there is actually a list of pipes we can use, and those are actually built-in pipes in Angular. A certain number of pipes. But before that, we need to understand what is mean by pipe, right? So if you consider an example, if you think of, a pipe in front of you, then if you pour water from one side, the water will come outside from the other end. So similarly, if you put data from one side, it will get transformed or formatted inside a pipe, and it will come back from the other end of a pipe, right? So similarly, if you feed some kind of data to the pipe based on your logic or whatever implementation you have inside that pipe. So based on that, you can transform it and you can send back to the UI. So this is simple use case of a pipe and how it works. And if you want to create your own pipe, you can create it. You just need to implement the pipe transform interface. That we will look into the next video. We'll take two examples. Like the first one is a simple pipe, and the second one is a little complex pipe. So both pipes we will develop, and I can showcase you guys how you can create your own custom pipes in next video. But now we are having a list of pipes imported already, so for you guys, and I'll just explain you one by one with a simple use cases how you can use those pipes based on your needs. Before that, there are some features Angular pipes provides us. The first one is obviously it actually transform data and inject it directly into the HTML element. And once a pipe has been created, so any built-in pipe or any custom pipe, you just need to import it wherever you need it, and you can directly use it on the HTML view. Okay, so this is nothing but avoidation of redundant code writing for the same purpose, right? So you can keep that code at one place and you can use it wherever you need. So these are some basic features of it. So let's understand one by one how we can use all pipes. So I have imported these many pipes. So these are all list of pipes we have already created for us. The first one is lowercase, uppercase, slice pipe we have date pipe, currency pipe, then percentage pipe, and then decimal pipe. And by the way, this decimal pipe, it is named like this, but you need to use it by the name number itself. Okay, so I'll tell you how we can use it. Let's look at one by one. So let's use a lowercase pipe now. I will create a variable called value of type string is equals to our channel name. And now to show this string, we will take help of interpolation. So we are using interpolation. So once I hit pipe icon, by the way, I need to import it first of all. So once I import it, it will give me IntelliSense of that pipe, right? So once I hit pipe icon or pipe button, it will give me IntelliSense that you have this pipe ready to use. So let's hit enter on that. So once I save everything, it will transform that text into the small case, okay, or lowercase. Now let's copy this text and paste it over here, and let's use the uppercase pipe now. The use cases are same, and just we need to use the uppercase pipe over here instead of lowercase pipe. So once we save everything, that string will be converted into an uppercase, right? So we have another pipe that is nothing but a slice pipe. Let's use that. So slice has parameters that is nothing but the start number and the end number of it. So let's give that. Let's give start as 1 and end as 5. So once I save it, it will slice that string and give me the desired string what I wanted it. Okay, so it has sliced that string and gave us this earn kind of string. Okay, and it actually has multiple. So as you can see, if I go to the definition of it, you can see value can be a list or a string to be sliced. Okay, list in the sense we can make use of a array also. Okay, so once we make or once we pass array, so we can give the indices. Okay, from which index array should be sliced and till which index. So based on that index, it sliced up the array and gives us the array back or the list back. Okay, to show it on the UI. Now let's use the date pipe. So for date pipe, as you all know, we can give a string and we can give a date object. Okay, so if I go to definition of it, as you can see, the value can be an expression or a date object or a number as well. Okay, so you can directly pass a number or a date object as well. So we'll just pass a date object now. So for that, you need to create a variable. Let's say current date of type date is equals to new date. Now this current date, we need to put it over here and we directly use the date pipe on it. Okay, we will not pass any kind of formatter things. So let's use the default whatever formatter it actually provides us. So as you can see, it provides us this format. So this is the default format. So if you want to change it, you can change it by passing a parameter to it. So to pass a parameter to any pipe, you need to use this syntax. So this is nothing but a colon, and after colon you can give the parameter. So now the format is a string parameter, so that's why we are enclosing it or wrapping it inside a single quotes. So let's say mmddyy. So I save it. So as you can see, 8th August, August 3rd, 2025, right? So this kind of date it has been formatted for us. Okay. So now let's use a currency pipe with some simple example. For currency as well, we need to pass a number. If I go to the definition, as you can see, the value is type of number to be formatted as a currency. Okay, then we need to give the currency code and display format as well. So in the display, we have a code, we have a symbol, and then symbol arrow. So symbol arrow actually depends on the locales. So if you give the symbol arrow, you need to give the local as well. So the default is nothing but a dollar thing, and we can change it by providing a code. So let's understand that. So currency, let me create a currency of type number is equals to, let's say, 10,000. Let me pass this value over here and use the currency pipe, right? So if I use it without passing any parameters, it will give me the currency in the default format, that is nothing but dollars. Okay, so it uses dollar sign as a default. Now I want to format it according to Indian currency. So let's look at the example of it. As I said, passing parameters, you need to use the colon, right? In the first, we need to pass the code. So that is nothing but INR. Then we need to pass in the second parameter symbol. And then in the third parameter, we need to pass the display property. So display in the sense, the first part of the display is nothing but, as I can show you over here, if we go to the definition, where is the currency pipe? Over here. For display, for the digit info, we have minimum integer digits, then we have minimum fraction digits, and then maximum fraction digits, right? The maximum number of digits after the decimal point, and the minimum number of digits after the decimal point, and then we have a minimum number of integer digits before the decimal point. So this is actually the syntax of it. So let's use that syntax. So let's say we want uh, four numbers before digits, before the decimal. Then we want minimum two decimal digits, and then we want maximum three decimal digits. So let's save everything. As you can see, you have maximum two decimal points after the decimal. Okay, so this is how you can specify. And another one parameter is there, that is nothing but the local thing. So we can use the local as well. So after this, I can pass, after colon, I can pass the local as well. So let's say local is nothing but en and then in. Okay, so it will consider the Indian local as a part of this currency, and it will print it accordingly. So if I save everything, you see this is the local, and we give the commas after the two numbers. Okay, this is how we can transform a currency. If you do not do anything, it will print you the default format of it, that is nothing but a dollar thing. Okay, so it will attach the dollar, and accordingly it will print it. Now let's understand the percentage pipe. So if you want to transform any number into percentage, right, so you can transform that as well. So let's say I want to transform a number 00 point, let's say 89, and then let's say this as a percentage number. So if I use this over here, and if I use the percent, as you can see, that number will be converted into the percentage. The percentage symbol will gets applied after the number. It will convert it into the number first, and then it applies the percentage sign on it. Then we have a decimal. So let's use the decimal. So for that, we just need to pass the number as it is. Let's say 10,000, and over here let's say decimal number. Let's use this decimal number over here, and to call the decimal pipe we need to use the number. Okay, so to this number actually we need to pass some of the properties. So there is actually nothing but there is a format, as you can see over here. So if I visit this, there is a digit info. So how you have seen in the case of currency, the same thing here also applies. So in the same case, we can also give the decimals. Okay, and the format is actually the same. So let's pass the decimal you know uh, digits info as a parameter. Let's say I want 4 digits, then I want actually minimum 2 decimals, then I want maximum 4 decimals. So let's save this. Four numbers before decimal, right? Then maximum 2 decimals after dot, or minimum 2 decimals and maximum 4 decimals. So let's save everything. So minimum 2 decimals has shown over here. Okay, so this is how it converts a number into a decimal. The name is quite different over here. To use the decimal pipe, you need to call it as a not decimal pipe but as a number pipe. Okay, so this is how all pipes are, and I hope you have got a little bit idea about it, like in which case you need to use the pipes, and in which case you should not use it, right? So I hope you have learned something new. So if you like it, just like the video, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any coming updates. By the way, we are creating custom pipes in next video, so do not miss it. So that you learn how to create a custom pipes based on your own thinking, right? So thanks all guys, let's meet in next video.